watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
Well, there we are. Good morning and a special hello to Exit to Thailand. G'day. And Robert Mack was here a bit earlier. He's probably still around there somewhere. And Stephen Monash, who doesn't know how to make his microphone work every time he jumps on our Discord channel. Get your microphone or get a new computer, Stephen. We want to talk to you. We don't want to just see you typing things. We want to actually see you talking or hear you talking. And of course, Todd, he's in the other side of the planet. What's it like?
Yeah.
What's it
Yeah,
like?
yeah,
having,
yeah.
What's it like having to hang on all the time? Upside down. And,
Gravity is different down here.
that's right. I'm
Gravity's
sure
different,
it is.
and the toilet water spins in a different direction.
Oh my God! Something I forgot about. Yes.
But I can confirm we don't have a flat Earth.
We don't have a flat Earth. You sure about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Morning, weed eaters. Yes. Excuse me. Yeah, Jack, another one of the bad boys of Bangkok. Yeah, we have to rename that line group. Bad boys of Bangkok. Malcolm K, g'day. Back on the toilet paper again. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no bum gun, Malcolm. It freaks me out.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would have actually thought you would have taken one and plugged one in, you know?
Well, he's talked about installing one here, so
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. We had.
Well, if
bum-
anyone's wondering, I'm just going to do something very quickly. I can keep talking.
Okay.
Photo bomb!
Photo bomb? What's photo?
photo bomb.
Oh, it's you photo bombing.
He just dove.
He's on your stream,
He
but
dove into my stream.
yeah, but you're not streaming your camera. That's all. So we didn't see him photo bomb.
I'm not streaming my camera. I'm on.
I could see him.
Can you? What's going on there?
Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. There. Okay, yeah, it's all right. It just finally came good then. All good.
There we go.
There we go.
Photo bombing. With all these guitars on the wall. Which one are you bringing back with you?
I'm not bringing one back now. I'm already overweight.
Oh,
with my
yeah.
carry-on luggage and everything.
You have to pay enough
So
for the ticket.
I will get. Oh yeah. Well, if you get an extra 20 kilos, it's like buying a new ticket.
I know.
Well, they're mine anyway, so you can't take any of those.
Well, that's what I did when I finally did the move over here. I flew over in was it April, and left one suitcase at 25 kilo, which was my limit. Flew back and then came back, the second time and brought the second suitcase. But that was July, and then came September. So 2 months later, brought the second suitcase. But that was easy.
Yeah.
I had to buy 2 tickets, but otherwise it would have been a second ticket required anyway for the second case. That's what they were charging, something like that, $900 for a second case. Really? That's as much as a bloody one-way ticket. What about that
Yeah.
fat guy next to me? He weighs 3 of my suitcase. He's only paying for 1 ticket and taking up 2 seats. Give me a break here. Yeah. Anyway, Andy Travels, g'day Andy, how you doing?
Marky Mark's joined us.
Oh, did he? Oh, there he is. Afternoon. Yes, 37 degrees in Melbourne. Nice and hot. Geez, it's hotter than Bangkok.
Yeah, it's 37, 38 here in Adelaide. So
Yeah.
Air conditioners going. Air conditioners running rampant. Here's me trying to find somewhere to land. So I'll just get going because I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to try to do the landing while we were. Well, I'm playing Star Citizen if people didn't know. I was in the testing.
20 layers of clothing on the plane. Well, I did check, and I'm allowed to bring 2 carry-on. So I'm going to, because I tried to do the right thing. I brought my Thai language textbooks with me and stuff like that.
I haven't done a minute.
So I haven't had a chance.
I haven't done a minute to study. I know. Yeah.
No, but running joke with me and Wazza, I've got a MacBook Pro, and that's how I first started with everything. And my desktop looked like someone had tried to do pro art painting on it with software icons.
His desktop Mac looked like mine with all the icons, but his icons were stacked on everything else. Let me get back to that screen. that's embarrassing.
Well, I sort of knew where everything was. Yeah, it looked like that, but
I'm very OCD.
yeah,
That's just screen. That's screen number 2 has all the icons. Screen number 1, where the game is, no icons on the desktop, just a background picture. And screen number 3, which is the one that has all the software on it, that only has half a dozen icons on it. I'm very organised. Don't ask me to find where any of the icons are. I'm not going to clean it up. Every time I clean it up, it just gets messy within a week, so I just give up. But yeah.
No, so that's all cleaned up now. So, yeah, I've just got to get this MacBook, so it's a travelling gaming computer. Because yes, I am missing not doing my gaming, but been busy doing other stuff. I sent you Wazza photos. So
Yep.
Kim and I have fixed up his VY Commodore.
His V8.
That had some really bad, really bad lifters, hydraulic lifters in it. So pulled the engine apart, and that's back and running. And been doing some house maintenance. They've had wet weather and dry weather here, so house is cracking. It's an old 1940s bungalow style house, so.
Mm-hmm.
Been busy. I'm actually coming back to Thailand to have a holiday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's more relaxing there. And Mayor Groves, who's not on yet, but I've been shopping for Mayor Groves. Got him some roses as requested. Beetroot buying next week, so. Thanks, Steve.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Kimbo's thinking, when is bro leaving? My car is fixed now.
Well, Mr. Monash, I was much a spanner monkey, more than Todd. So it was more, it was more pass the parts and pass the spanners, mate.
Pass the parcel.
Yeah.
You're playing Kong Kwan again, were you?
Yeah.
No.
Gift giving.
Yeah, did Mayor eat all those chocolates? I think she did, didn't she?
Oh, she with a bit of help from me. Yeah.
Sorry to hear about your brother, Andy. Hope he gets better soon.
Just try not to do a hard landing. That wind is blowing me fucking all sorts of directions. Come on.
Notice how it was not doing an outside view, so we can't see the rough landing.
Yeah. There we're down. We're down. We've got room at the front. Yeah, there we go. Got a big rock in the front of the. Yeah, let me just. Got to get the vehicle out. Just spin around this way. No, come on. Come on. God, this thing's a bus. It really is.
Well, I can say I am missing Thailand. Went to renew my Australian driver's license this week.
They let you get another
Two
one?
and a half. 2.5 hours standing in the service centre.
Really?
After being told to go to the wrong counter. Then I had to get another ticket and wait. Had all the paperwork ready to go and everything like that because it hasn't expired yet. And oh yeah, okay, yep, no problems. And I said, oh, okay, do I wait for my license? Oh no, we post it out to you in 3 weeks or a month.
Not helpful. Not helpful. You can drive in Australia on a Thai license without any problem anyway.
Well, yeah, I can do that, but it's sort of like having that secondary ID and everything like that. And I said, well, how am I going to get? Oh, we'll post it out to you. So you're going to post primary ID in Australia Post, which has got the worst reputation as a postal service in the world.
Yeah.
I'll probably get sued for saying that, but whatever. Sort of overnight express is not overnight express. It takes 3 or 4 days, but they still advertise it as overnight express with a disclaimer down the bottom: you may not receive it overnight. And I'm just thinking, okay, I had some issues with the DLT in Thailand, but I still got my licenses within an hour, printed in my car with my photo and everything. Whilst you're shopping for Robert, P has sent me a shopping list. So we both got shopping lists, have we, Mark? Okay.
I bet your Mark's
Mayor
is
Groves
bigger
is
though.
diversifying.
It's a big planet, Microtech.
Stephen Monash, put the nude game back on, Wazza, the one you had in the intro.
Which one? That's the intro's made up of half a dozen different games.
That was the
you-
vampire one, I think, at the end. I can't remember what that one's called.
Vampire.
Haven't got into that one yet.
Oh, that was the succubus one.
Yeah, succubus one.
Yeah, that's just a bit of a hack and slash. It's not a finished game, of course. Todd, whilst you're shopping for Robert, B has sent me a good, yeah. He's got to bring some more Senegal ammonia. I've had sinus problems all week. Thank God for that stuff.
Yeah, I can get that. That's not a problem. And of course, I've got to leave room for the beetroot. I have to leave room for the beetroot. So everything else is pretty much sorted. Went shopping for clothes that can't get in time.
Oh, I see Boss and over there. Go, Boss.
Today we're closed.
That's one of Susie's cats died. Yes, we heard about that yesterday. She was at Temple most of the day yesterday, doing funeral rites. Even cats.
Wasn't Richie?
No, it wasn't Richie. Richie was there. Richie was snuggled up, but Richie looked really, like not with it yesterday.
Yeah.
Just lounging around,
Okay.
not really participating in anything. Yeah. Again, the boss does that, doesn't she? Richie's the boss. Susie's not the boss.
No.
It's been a couple of
No.
days, between next year and yep, okay. But yeah, so what's been going on here? Well, I got a couple of videos out this week. Finally got my finger out, got back into it. Good to know. Passing.
Had an internet issue because running a server and Wazza and the crew were playing on my server with a couple of games, and
the internet
from Australia with 2 apps and a quick chat with Waz, had it up and running again within an hour, hour and a half or something it was.
Yeah,
so
we don't have to deal with the
I mean,
NBN.
that's service for you.
We don't need to deal with the NBN over here. But yes, he's only 3 kilometres up the road. He lost service, I think. Somebody hit a pole or something. But they out there pretty quickly, fixed it all up.
Yep.
Got it back up and running now. But all the
Twisty tyres on a lecky tape.
all the remote accessing, trying to get things up and running. Yeah, very hard to do remote access if the internet's not working.
Yeah.
But anyway. But yeah,
You had to bring up Had to bring up watches, Monash.
One other watch, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Stephen was at Archie Luxury at Monash. He's vying for a new title. That's what we like to see. He loves his watches. It's all good.
Yeah.
And next in a few weeks, same place, yes. So Andy, you're on your way back, are you, Andy? I guess that means you're on your way back or you're over here. I can't quite make out whether you're here or there. Never really sort of follow these people on Facebook anymore. There's so much junk on Facebook now. I only just manage my 2 groups and, keep the pleasantries going. That's about it. But yeah, that's life. But yeah, we went out last night. We did our meet-up thing. It was just not the same without you here, Todd. But
Sorry, mate.
you got to do family things.
Sorry,
sometime.
mate. Yep.
Well, we had a couple of new faces there, a couple of other vloggers in town, a couple of Australian vloggers over here. They weren't actually joining with us. They acknowledged the presence of the group, but they were just sitting themselves. I don't know why. Quite welcome to join in with the group, but hey, some people are like that. They just don't quite know the faces, and
Oh, shit, that doesn't stop us.
it doesn't stop most vloggers.
More the merrier.
There's a mark having
Apple
Chanya
Watch.
during the week out in the office and no sun. Okay. None of the Apple watches crap for sure. You and your watches, really. I've got a Guess watch,
You don't know what it is, so you guessed.
No, it's a it's a Guess. It's a brand. It's a designer brand.
That's all right. I got my Rolex Apple Watch.
In the what they call it, the carbon, the carbon fiber filter-esque, quite nice. But, you watch all these guys walking up 7-1, the Indians, and carrying a couple of watches. You want to buy a watch? You want to buy a watch? What's this on my wrist, Dick? You want to buy another one? Why would I spend 200 baht on a piece of junk when I got a designer watch on my wrist, Dick?
Yeah.
You have no idea. Go get a work visa.
I was telling mates that trip we did to Pattaya, and I just wanted to have lunch. We've been walking all over the place. We found this nice area, and we found a place that sold souvlaki's, and they were all right. So Wazza and I are sitting down there, and I swear to God, the amount of times I've been to Circumvit Nana and everything like that, and you do get the occasional hawkers. I got smashed 10 times in 5 minutes, sitting down trying to have my lunch. And probably the only time I've been upset about stuff. It's like I wasn't speaking polite Thai with them, which I apologise for, but I'm sitting there having lunch. I want to eat. I don't want to be annoyed. And last time we were in at 7-1, they were getting worse. They were actually trying to come down their little side area.
Were they? Oh yeah.
You know where they park the motorbikes and everything.
Yeah, no, crazy shit. We've got air. What have we got over the ridge here? Anything exciting? A bit more air.
More trees.
Wazza's going airborne.
These are great little vehicles, they really are. Can't wait to get some roads on this planet, so we can have races.
I need one of those in Conan Exiles to get around.
That's why we're on Rhino. Rhinos are good. You can get around on a Rhino.
Well, I haven't tamed one yet. I'm so far behind it. I'm going to be frustrated when I get back. I'll be back in Thailand on the 21st, but I'm going to be so far behind. It's just I'm going to have a few sleepless nights. I got to tell you what, everyone gives you a hard time about Australia only being 3.5 hours time zoning difference, but it's stuffing up my body clock big time.
Is it?
Stuffing up.
Can't imagine,
Yeah,
I can't imagine why, but
When I want to eat, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Not that normally affects me when I'm in Thailand, but waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning here feeling hungry is not the best thing. And then everything sort of starts stirring at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is 3:30 our time. So it's like, okay, enough's enough.
It never fails to sort of amaze me the aesthetics in this program. It just looks absolutely brilliant, you know. Sunrise on a cold planet. Can't really go wrong. But they don't seem great.
It's good to see your brake lights are working.
Oh yeah. We haven't crashed this vehicle yet, so. They start these planets in a procedurally generated mash fashion, and they go through and polish past it 2 or 3 times. But they do. You know, certainly beats Donkey Kong, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, but I mean, I still have a chance for the old 80s classics. I've got an arcade machine here at the house.
Susie's got rid of the pool table.
Has she?
She's waiting for you to come back so you can tell her how to decorate that room. We want lounge chairs, okay?
She's going ahead with the VIP area.
Oh, I don't know whether it's going to be VIP or not, but you know, she's waiting for you to get back to get your input.
Yeah, she was talking about that last time I was there. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know she was going to get rid of the pool table.
Yeah, the pool table's gone, and so it's all. So we need something, you know, comfy chairs, because those stools, well, it's all right. They're all right for a couple of hours, but after 3 or 4 hours, my back hurts. Oh my god! even on my chair, you know, the extra one with the extra backing and padding, you know, still hurts after 3 or 4 hours. But yeah, such is life. My back has been getting better since I got the inversion bed, so I get on that a couple of times a week. And,
you have been using that?
Yeah.
Good.
So it's starting to stretch things out a bit. It's going to take a good month. You know, I should do it every day. I just get a bit slack when it comes to that. You know, got other things. You know, so many other shine briny objects in the world. You know, where are we? What are we going to do next?
Yeah.
No, that's half an hour out of the busy schedule I have, you know, playing games. Can I mount the game? Can I mount a game console? You know, upside down.
Upside down.
With joysticks.
Oh, you can use a Bluetooth keyboard. and everything.
Yeah. I suppose we could. Yeah. Such is life.
We can set that up.
Nothing is impossible.
What's Marky Mark saying? I have arrived in Melbourne each month at 9:30 p.m. and in the office the Monday at 7. My heart bleeds for you, Todd. I'm not saying, oh, woe is me, Marky Mark. I'm saying I feel for you, buddy. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I mean, I don't have regular sleep patterns anyway, so it's just really thrown what sort of a little bit of regularity I had in there out the window. It's like, nope, not doing that anymore.
So Stanley was only staying 9 days as an add-on. Okay. Got to come and see the girl, the other half, the better half. Big bro will show you.
The newcomer. Is it Kunlong? Kunlong, hello?
Kunlong, hello Kunlong, another new name, Kunlong. So what else has been going on? So you've rebuilt the vehicle.
Yep.
You've rebuilt the vehicle.
Been doing the housework, fixing up some gaps in the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Done some maintenance bits and pieces at Mum's house. Bit of shopping. It's just catching up with everyone. Caught up with some mates. Like I said, I've got my niece here at the moment. I missed her birthday in December, her 18th, her big birthday. So taking her out to dinner tonight. Mm-hmm. Just to have a legal drink with my niece.
Oh yeah, first time. Yeah, she's probably been drinking since the age of 6, like my daughter. But you know,
well, she's been in a little bit of training. Don't worry.
Actually, I think my Sarah's first beer, she was not even 2 years old. She just helped us. We're in England and we're at a friend's place, and somebody just left a beer on the coffee table, and she just wanders up, you know, toddles up to the beer, grabs the beer, gluck, gluck. 2 years old. Oh yeah, well. Such a
Well,
life.
Kim was doing something similar when he was 4.
Oh, right, okay. There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
The blackmail's coming out
The apple
now.
didn't fall far, mate.
No. I've still got vivid memories of him walking around the barbecue, and as people do, they leave that sort of half an inch of beer in the bottle and
Yeah, and a cigarette butt.
little Kimbo's going around.
You know, a bit in the bottle and a cigarette butt. You know, that's low. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? The Australian barbecues. That doesn't happen over here. I don't see that happening here. You know, people putting cigarette butts in the bottles. It's just something they don't do.
No.
Not quite sure why.
No, they just go straight on the ground.
Oh, the boys in brown were out last night in force
Were
along
they?
Sukhumvit. Somebody sort of said, I think they're doing the cigarette butt throwing on the pavement revenue raising exercise.
Okay.
A lot of that been going on with all the tourists. You know, they'll see a smoker on the street, so they're sitting there rating the guys ahead. Just keep an eye on this one, keep an eye on this one, and drop a cigarette. But 2,000 baht fine. Thank you very much. We can take you to the police station now, or we can take it care of for you. Yes, this is Thailand.
Oh, yeah. You, with the boys night out last night, you got a taxi back okay. I miss our taxi adventures.
Yeah.
How many did you get through?
I think it's fourth or fifth taxi. You know, I don't lose any sleep over there. Put one on say ha. 5 minute baht. No problem, go away. Next. The guy got it in. He said, I live in Petkasem, you know. I live at Petkasem 48 or something, you know. It means I can get home early to the wife tonight, you know. So we had a good chat. He was pretty good on the English.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, got him out there, gave him a 100 baht tip. He was really happy. He went home to very happy to bought food for the wife tonight. You know, well, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah. So another thing I found out. It's happened a few times. You know, like when you pay with your phone app. I've had caught out a few times where it just doesn't seem to work. And finally, I got the message on the screen. They actually shut down that QR scan code on your mobile app between 11:30 p.m. and 12 a.m. every day. So, it was about 11:32. I went to pay my bill because I was trying to get the last BTS out. And sorry, can't pay. So I had to have another drink. Oh, my God. Save for one more drink. Then I went looking for the rest of them. They supposedly went up to Billboard or something, and we went looking at Billboard, didn't find them there. So they must have all decided to scamper off home as well. So, yep. Then I just jumped on a taxi, got home. Yeah, it's a low key, not too much to alcohol, which was good.
Oh, good. I got to check the calendar. So I'm back on the 21st, which is next Saturday. So I'll miss the live stream next Saturday, unfortunately.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4 days after that's my birthday.
Guess what? I've got 2.5 minutes before I die of freezing cold.
You concentrate on that. That'll mean on the 25th is my birthday, 26th is Australia Day, and 27th is the group meetup. So I don't know whether we'll do three nights in a row in Bangkok. Oh, the decisions you got to make.
It's a hard decision.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't concentrating.
Well, I'll let it die and respawn back at my vehicle, at the ship. But where do I park it? This is the thing that I really don't like about it. I've got a vehicle on the ground, but do you think I can see it? Down in the snow area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to die of asphyxiation or cold or frostbite or something. Oh well. It's alright. I'll have to go and spawn on a vehicle at some stage.
Marky Mark's asked, who am I flying with? I'm flying with Singapore Airlines, Marky Mark. checked all the flights. I mean, I've still got points with Qantas when they cancelled a couple of trips of mine to Japan because of the pandemic thing. So I checked Qantas, but then they've got no direct into Bangkok. They're using Jetstar. And when I went on all the forums and everything like that, they weren't getting good reviews in regards to leaving on time and actually leaving, i.e. cancelling flights and everything. So Singapore Airlines is what I used to come over with, so I'm still part of their membership.
Yeah, I can't
And
like
because
it.
because I flying back was an overnighter, but they only had like an hour and a half in Changi in Singapore as my stopover. So by the time I got off the plane, sort of jumped off, found out which gate I was at, tried to find a lounge and a refreshment area, i.e. I needed a little bit of nicotine. Sat down for one sandwich at the lounge. It came up on the screen. Gate is now open, and at Changi, if you've ever been through Changi Airport, they've got individual security areas going off on the web. So, and last time I went through Changi, that was pretty hectic. So I walked off, and so I was only sort of pretty much stagnant for 15 minutes. So it's the same on the way back. But yeah, Changi and on to Bangkok and Australia seems the best route, and the layover times and the actual times of the flights are pretty good with Singapore. So that's who I've gone with. I mean, I'd like to support people that I know and used all the time, but if they're not going to provide what I need, I'll look elsewhere. Even Thai Airlines now has got some good times happening again. No direct to Adelaide, but yeah.
Typical.
Shop around if you're looking for flights to and from, if you're a bit like Marky Mark and myself that do a little bit of travel. Marky Mark more so than me.
Feeling ready to
Poor
get
guy.
back to work?
I remember last year when we were planning all the trips and everything like that, Mark's going, yep, that's it, I'm done. And he was only in Thailand for, I think it was 2.5 months, Marky Mark, I think, if my memory serves me correct, 2.5 months. For Thai last 6 or so weeks of doing 2 times a day from Melbourne. Yeah, that's what I thought when I was reading the forums, Marky Mark. So, Jack said, Todd, have you tried Macca's scallops yet? Oh,
Potato
no.
scallops.
Sorry?
That's the potato scallops.
Yeah, no, there's a fish and chips place down in Port Adelaide. When I was living back here, that is probably voted the best fish and chips place in South Australia. And I think this week I will go down and get the potato scallops with chicken salt because, yeah, I'd bring a couple back for you, Jack, but I don't think that'll allow me. Arrived September, left in April. Yeah, his 6 return trips last year. Yeah. But that's something I will do this year, Marky Mark. Was when I will definitely plan the trip down your neck of the woods.
In her book, Dynamics of a Mindful Life, Maria Hurston encouraged all patients to repeat the following healing affirmations.
Chico rolls, yeah. Yeah. Wasn't I spoke about that a couple of months ago, having Chico rolls.
I found a couple of places that make sort of a Thai version of it, and they're really quite yummy.
I will put my faith in those responsible for me. I will actively dedicate
I could have
myself
sworn
to
I
their
had a
benefit.
spawn point on that ship. Maybe the
I
spawn
will
point on
repay
that
this
ship is...
gift of life with hard work and renewed commitment.
Not to worry. I died of cold.
Try this for yourself.
Should have gone to Damo.
Feel the power of Maria's healing words firsthand.
Damar's got low gravity and you can run around and just do these weird backflips. Yeah, anyway.
I mean, I would have come and seen you last year with Wazza, but we didn't know your plans in regards to coming in and out, Marky Mark. That was all. Sort
Welcome
of,
to the Maria
we'd check one week. Oh, you're going to be? No, you're not
nonprofit
going to
medical facility
be.
Yeah.
So,
dedicated to
I mean, of course, we'll
helping
work
all
around your
members of the
routine, but
extended Hurston Dynamics family of employees and the community
it does
broadband
take us a couple of weeks to
since
organise a
2889.
bike trip. So I'm going to be getting on the bike a lot more, cracking out some Wily Wombat Riders videos.
Well, yeah, people have been asking for us to do some stuff, you know, more about around the area, and I forgot where I am. I'm on Lawville, am I? That's my spawn point. Jeez. Turned the wrong corner, didn't I? Got to go down here.
Transfers to the perimeter.
Yeah, I know it's a
Industry line.
crapshoot, boss. Hello, boss and over. Welcome, mate. But I mean, I didn't really want to risk it. That's the whole thing. I mean, you go to Sarandapur Airport and you wait there for 2.5 hours, and then you get the notification on your phone. Oh no, the flight's been delayed by 2 hours, and then you get another notification. Oh, the flight's been delayed 2 hours. Then you get a notification. Oh, flight's cancelled. Come back tomorrow.
Security reserves the right to search now arriving.
I just
Visa space
wanted to get back.
Stand by and let passengers disembark
Never had an issue with
before
Singapore Airlines, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Lucky the trains run fairly regularly here.
be considerate to your fellow travelers.
Quicker than waiting for the BTS at 11 o'clock at night.
I miss the BTS and MRT rides. At least you know you're going to get one. But,
Certainly
and
not Thailand, is it? Look at all these seats here, you know.
yeah.
Next stop, Visa spaceport.
And I drove for the first time in over 12 months this week. So a four-wheeler anyway. I mean, I've ridden a bike, but I haven't driven a car for a while. So I jumped in the car and went for a drive.
As you do.
And it's not just Thailand. Indicators are optional, whatever country you're in.
Yeah. At least you don't get contraflow in Australia. That's the that's
With the
one
pedestrians, you do.
Oh, you're too well, apart from the pedestrians, but
Please watch your
at least you don't have to deal with the
step.
oncoming headlights in your lane. And oh my God, really? Get over. The joys of driving in Thailand.
Train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Well, you can answer this, Marky Mark. There is direct flights from Bangkok to Melbourne, isn't there? I can't remember. Not that I'm pretty sure there is.
Never having flown to Melbourne, I couldn't recall, but I always thought they
No.
went Sydney loop down to Melbourne, but maybe they do go direct.
Welcome.
Jordan's joined
to
us.
the
Hello,
expat
Jordan.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Jordan?
No, Jordan's gone.
Jordan, oh, in the Discord.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't hear him. Oh, sorry, because I'm in streamer mode, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm going to file a claim for that one. 45 minutes.
Your insurance claim has been
Okay.
set.
That makes it a bit easy for you, Marky Mark. 2 direct flights per day. Yeah, I vaguely
Your
remember
insurance
looking
claim has
at
been
getting into
sent.
Melbourne, but by the
Thank
time
you.
I get into Melbourne, book another flight, they don't fly into Adelaide.
Vehicle
Adelaide's got
selected.
curfew still.
Stand by. Your
Of course,
vehicle has
Adelaide
been
having
delivered to
the
following
the
location.
airport sort of in the middle of the city.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
So your mission now is to go find your cutlass.
No, I'd already I'd recalled it. So
Oh, okay.
Just get another one out. We're all waiting for the reset so that we can get back in and play the game properly again. What, hang on, was it? Hang on, 7. I don't really feel that the pollution's any worse this January than it was last year. Mind you, I had COVID last year, didn't I?
In January, yeah. Yeah, you were home for a few weeks during that.
Oh, week, 10 days
Oh,
before the 8th.
Mayor Groves has joined us.
Hello, Mr. Groves.
Morning.
I can show up again for you, Rob.
He's got his
I'm
razor.
not going to lose track of it.
He's got his razor.
got his razor.
Yeah, he's got his razor.
Yes, and I went and got 2 more refills. I know you asked for 1 more, but I got 2 just in case. Better to have more than less, mate. So now I've got those. And I will plan a trip down to deliver them. We'll put the Kerry Express signs on our motorbike and ride down.
You reckon?
Oh, we'll get there quicker, isn't it? If you put a delivery sign on your motorbike, you can ride through the traffic quicker.
Come on, get these doors open. Here we go. Could you imagine living in a city like this? It's just an industrial city. Pollution. It's worse than Bangkok.
Thank you. And please visit again.
X-wing formation. There we go. Going for orbit.
I must say, I do like the graphics in Star Citizen, but
And I'm only running at a high.
dying every time I try to use an elevator.
Oh,
Making
that
things
happens.
exciting.
That's because you don't wait for the elevators to spawn in. We all know it. We all know how to get around that problem.
Malcolm K. Todd, been hot in Adelaide for over a week. How does it compare to Bangkok? Oh, I have to ask Wazza. I've got another week in Australia, Malcolm, so I haven't sort of checked the weather situation in Bangkok or Thailand. All I know, it's hot here. I was speaking to Kimbo about it earlier. I don't know, it feels hotter here than it does in Thailand, but I know the temperatures are very similar.
Robert, I am currently, while you guys are all chatting amongst yourselves, looking at dates. So, funny you brought that up. Yeah, no, at this stage, I've been discussing with Todd suitable times, things like that. We're looking at mid-March at this stage, somewhere after the 12th. And I should be there for at least a couple of weeks, so hopefully we can catch up with some of you guys at one of the meetups while I'm there. That would be awesome. So as you say that, Robert, yes, I am currently on the interwebs searching flights and prices and carriers at the moment.
So what are you going to do when you get back here so next week you're back on the Saturday, so the following Friday is a meet-up, so I've sort of indicated to Susie we'll do the birthday thing on that meetup, but we'll do both birthdays. You can wear the hat, you can wear the crown for the first half of the night, and I'll wear the crown for the second half of the night. How's that?
Yeah, all right. But I mean, I just looked at the calendar. You got my birthday on the 25th, and you've got Australia Day on the 26th,
Yeah.
and then our meetup on the 27th.
That's it, and then
So-
my birthday on the 1st. So we might as just
Yeah.
have all the birthdays
Yeah.
in Australia Day, all in the one big party. We got more seating at Susie's now, but the seating area. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pool table's gone, but yeah, we've got to get it decorated. We might need some more Australian paraphernalia for the walls, colour, Have a think about it.
Okay.
I know you're already
Oh,
overweight. Maybe you can stuff them in, wrap them around your chest or something, with gaffer tape.
What, up armour myself to go flying?
Like the Thais do when they're flying to Japan. They wear 10 layers of clothing through the airport just so they don't have to carry it in the bag.
Yeah. Nah, couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. Oh, Downlow's in the house. Hello, Downlow.
Hello, Dallo.
Now I'm just going to sit back and wait for the Downlow and Steve Monash.
That's it. Let them take over the show.
Well, I'm looking forward to
Space
something
is
coming
big,
up.
really, really big. You won't
Yeah.
believe how vastly, hugely, mind-bogglingly big it is. You may think it's a long way down the street to the chemist, but that's just peanuts to space. Sorry.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
First thing I do, I think maybe Monday or Tuesday we'll go do a State 42.
Yep, we'll get something organised. We're going to get the bike. Got to get you out on your bike. So.
Oh yeah.
The only riding I've been doing has been up to Salia and back, on the bike, to go to the pub and a few other things there.
Up to Kochi. I miss Kochi.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe for the Wednesday I go to Kochi, and then for the Friday I go to Susie's.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Those two ganja shops that were in the other establishment, they got the Groove and the next one along. They're back there again now. Both of them. They must have sorted out their licensing or something.
Yeah.
I think I probably the young group, the young lads that are running one of the shops there. I must have misinterpreted what they said. Again, my Thai's not all that good. But they said they were closing down, but what they did, they were actually closing to remodel. So they remodeled the shop. It took 2 weeks. Got to put the brakes on. I did this. I was chatting away and come in from Quantum and flew straight through the planet.
Do it again.
No.
Don't do an Oggy. Don't do an Oggy.
ArcCorp is like Coruscant. It's just one big city across the whole planet.
Yeah, righto.
Let's see if we can get a bit closer. Let's see if we can go. It's ArcCorp there. 17. Let's see. We'll go across there. Looks like it's on the night side there. On the day side. Been to her before. What's that here? Now up to Quantum Drive. That's what we need in space shuttle. We need muster and then Quantum Drive. What time of bong do you recommend? Ask me for a friend. Well, that's a very personal experience. It's very hard to judge what people like. If you were starting out first up, I would just go for the reefers because you've got to get used to it. I remember when we had the New Year's Eve party, one of the girls came up to my room because I didn't have any spliffs left for the party. So I said, well, we can have some of my personal stuff. She took half a pipe and coughed the guts out. Poor girl. Look at a hard deck of 500 metres, I think. We can fly through this building a bit. I'm going to slow it down. Well, it looks like Bangkok a little bit, doesn't it? It's an amazing city. do some low-level flying. This is what I like about this game.
Oh.
It's a sandbox. You can do anything you want, apart from go down to the ground.
Hello, Paul from Sweden.
Paul. G'day, Paul.
Yeah, hello, Paul Culkin. Hello, from Sweden, a Kiwi living in Sweden, one of our Kiwi brothers. Oh, you're coming in on the 25th, down low.
What gets me is this whole planet was procedurally generated. They didn't sit there and build every asset on here. Computers. What about ChatGPT? Isn't that getting some flack these days? Oh my God, where's that going to go? We got people writing hacker code in ChatGPT now.
Yeah?
And it writes it for you.
Yeah.
AI. People have got no idea
Yeah.
what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that spire up there. Looks like something we should fly through, doesn't it?
Yeah, go on.
Go on, he says.
Yeah, why not?
Go on.
Maverick would have done it.
It's got an invisible wall.
Talk to me, Goose.
There you go. I'm not that bad, I find it. Yep, I'll go to the hard deck. It's just not the same when Jen's not here to play. I was just getting ready for this afternoon.
Yeah.
Go for a fly with Jen this afternoon.
Well, that's one thing I'll try and get done is we spoke about it earlier, I've cleaned up the MacBook Pro so I can actually get Steam client on the MacBook. So I'll try and do a test run before I get a new drive for it. So party at Dowlows on the 17th.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just reading that, and I might be there as well at that time.
17th. 7th of March.
Yep.
March.
Of March.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's around Jerry's birthday time, isn't it?
It is too.
Yeah.
It is the 15th, I think, from memory.
He turned 65 again this year. I've told him, that's it.
Yep.
65, you don't get any older than 65, that's it. That's the rule. Yep, and I hit the 500 metre, yeah, that's going, yeah, autopilot, yeah, go on. It doesn't let me go on below, I hit the hard deck, so. So it's going to take me up to 500 metres. It says, get out of the city. Autopilot.
Oh, you can't even buzz the taxis or anything.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully they'll remove that hard deck and so we can fly down to the ground. But been a lot of
Wouldn't be any mission issues with it.
Oh no, because the missions that are on here are actually on tops of buildings. You've got to go into buildings, I think.
Ah, okay.
Or you go to the building to get the mission and you get off planets. They don't want you wrecking the buildings, you know. Can't wreck the buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Can we shoot?
Well,
the buildings?
watching the game,
I can't shoot. I can't
they
shoot
already
the buildings.
they already drop rubbish all over the place. So imagine having them
Yeah.
being able to destroy a building.
Oh, that'd be fun. Could you imagine? Could you imagine these games? It'll be complete schmozzle. I really would.
Was a whizweed. Okay.
Was a whiz? What do you?
Wazzawizweed.com.
Have you registered that domain yet, Stephen? Register the domain and then auction it off to me sometime. Yeah, when I want to have that domain. What is our time? Oh, look at it, it's almost an hour up. That's the thing, you start playing games and time just disappears. Where'd that hour go?
Before I forget, now that he's online, Mayor Groves, I did get the replacement blades for you, so that's all sorted, mate. I don't know whether I mentioned that or not. Apologies if I already had. Yeah.
It's all good.
So I get the beetroot and the Senegal ammonia.
Yeah, I'm sure there was something else I was thinking of that would be quite handy to have as well, but it'll come to me before next week. I'll write it down somewhere.
Yeah.
What a novel idea.
Mark, question, can you reasonably expect to play these games on a MacBook Pro? Yes, mate.
This game? No. This game, no.
Oh, no, but the games I play, Ark and Conan Exiles, and I'll probably get into Valheim again shortly. Yes, I can play on the Mac, but the only issue is with Conan Exiles, it doesn't have a Mac client. So I've got a dual boot to Windows, so I've got to update my hard drive. Get to that, but the specs on my Mac will run it, so.
Oh, sort of Cody did say they're going to try and do the Modo this weekend, so it brings us up to the same level as my character, so they might be getting into development again. Checking out the mislands.
Yeah, well, I've only got one more King Titan to do, and I've finished Extinction, so then I can get onto Genesis. So if I go between Genesis and Conan Exiles, that'll keep me happy for a while. Down low, you can't give your wife gummy bears.
Gummy bear what?
Seriously, you've got to tell it. No, he wants the good gummy bears. He wants to buy some and give it to his wife from WizWeed. But, boy, should I tell her or not what's in them? Well, it's up to you down low, but you should probably eat 10 meals a day instead of 5. Yeah. Yeah, Grove said, you're going to be a gamer now, mate.
Oh, it is a gamer.
Well, yep.
Come on.
Well, it depends. If you've got a MacBook Pro, Mark, I'll help you set it up and everything when we come down.
Don't forget to put on dual boot.
Yeah, well, I've got to practice that a little bit. Because there's two you can use, but Parallels or the Mac's got its own where you can choose your operating system at startup. So
No, I'm not going to fly through the planet. It's going to autopilot around the planet. There we go.
all right, Andy's out of here. Catch you, Andy. Andy Travels.
Well, when we wrap up, we're going to continue gaming, of course, doing what we do. But we're going to shut the stream down in 1 minute ago. Let me just get into our position above the planet before I land this thing.
Sorry I missed you guys last night, but I will be back for the next meetup.
Yep, the next meetup is on the plan. Anyway, coming in the night side of Area 18. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty cool. You like my X-Wing? I love the X-Wing. I think it's great. It's not an X-Wing. It's called a Scorpius. It's a dual-seater. Loaded for bear. Where's the airport? Let's just hold it there, holding position while I tab out and go and close this stream. Anyway, cue the song and get off. Stephen's told us. That's it. There we go. Signals. Okay. Anyway, guys, we're going to continue to do this on Saturday morning and just do our thing and have you guys join us. And never know where we'll go with it. Looks like more and more people are interested in this actual format that we're doing. So I'm getting more views on the post views. Don't know why. It just seems to be more people viewing it. Maybe it's just people looking for information on Thailand, which we sort of loosely put in there. This whole visa thing that they're trying to sort of do with China. Everybody else is locking China out of their country without proper testing, and Thailand's going, come on in. Yeah, it's all about the money. Anyway.
I kept an eye on that. I was made sure I was covered in case they made it everyone.
Yeah.
So I got everything, and then next thing you knew, nope. I was even speaking to Mayor Groves about it. 24 hours later, no, we don't have those restrictions anymore.
Yeah, it's weird. The fun and games we got here in Thailand, but it's all good. Anyway, and thanks for that, Jorgen. Much appreciated as usual. This Streamlabs a bit on the slow side today to give you a little bling, but it's all good. Anyway, we're out of here. So there it is. Finally comes up, and we'll see you next week. Stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next. See you on the flip side, as they say. Where is my closing screen, which I didn't do last week? Closing screen. There we go.
I want you to lift me up so